China has expanded its lockdown against a deadly new virus to an unprecedented 36 million people and rushed to build a prefabricated hospital for victims as the outbreak cast a pall over Lunar New Year, the country's biggest holiday. The number of confirmed coronavirus cases around the world climbed sharply to more than 1,250, with at least 41 deaths, all of them in China. Meanwhile, France announced 3 cases of the virus, the first in Europe. And the United States reported its second case, involving a Chicago woman in her 60s who was taken to hospital after returning from China. She was reported to be doing well. China's National Health Commission reported on Saturday the number of people infected in the country had climbed to 1,287, including 237 patients who were in a serious condition. Of the 41 deaths, 39 had occurred in central China's Hubei province. Transportation was shut down in Hubei's capital Wuhan, the city of 11 million at the epicenter of the outbreak, and in at least 12 other cities in the province, encompassing a population bigger than that of New York, London, Paris and Moscow combined. Authorities in Beijing and other cities cancelled many public celebrations and other events marking Lunar New Year, which falls on Saturday. Hospitals in Wuhan grappled with a flood of patients and a lack of supplies. Videos circulating online showed throngs of frantic people in masks lined up for examinations, and some complained that family members had been turned away at hospitals that were at capacity. Authorities in Wuhan and elsewhere put out calls for medicine, disinfection equipment, masks, goggles, gowns and other protective gear. Wuhan authorities said they are rapidly constructing a new 1,000-bed hospital to deal with the crisis, to be completed on February 3. It will be modeled on a SARS hospital that was built in Beijing in just 6 days during the SARS outbreak. The seriousness of the crisis was still an open question. It was not clear just how lethal the virus is, or even whether it is as dangerous as ordinary flu, which kills tens of thousands of people every year in the US alone. Scientists say it is also not clear if it spreads as easily as SARS, its genetic cousin, which also originated in China and killed about 800 people in 2002-03. The rapid increase in reported deaths and illnesses does not necessarily mean the crisis is getting worse. It could instead reflect better monitoring and reporting of the newly discovered virus, whose symptoms can initially resemble those of the cold and flu, including cough, fever and shortness of breath, but can worsen to pneumonia. It's still too early to draw conclusions about how severe the virus is because at the beginning of any outbreak you would focus more on the severe cases, said Tarek Yashayevich, a spokesman. For more on this story, visit the news article link.